Hey everybody. Yep, looks like I'm live. Iris, hello, how you doing there? I'll be right back because I hear my echo in the next room. I'll be right back. I'm glad you're awake for that, right on. Maybe we'll get me a drink too. Sorry about that. Hey everybody. We'll just call this a peach and rambler. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Odell Brewing Company. Cheers, Iris. Let me know if you're still watching. Yeah, I see there's one person so far. She's like, I'm glad I'm awake for it. Cheers. Right on, right on. Well, everybody's doing their thing, it looks like. I'm going to check in and see something here. I hear my neighbor's car just rumbling. We've got 3 sales today, which I'm not printing out till tomorrow because it doesn't need to be mailed until Monday and it came in too late. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm gonna, yeah, I see that I'm live with somebody else there. Hello, whoever's watching, peepers and creepers. Somebody say hello. Glad you're here, Iris, if you're watching. You're awake for it. What do you mean by you're awake for it? Can you hear me? I'm having the worst eyeglass problem there. Keep popping in, popping out. That's okay. There's a lot going on tonight. Probably won't have anybody popping on. Let's see what we got here. Type something in the chat. Sorry about that. Hello, hello. Let's see if I can do Iris Collins first said, drinks. That's 3 drinks. And I said, I'll be on soon. Like, yep, I see that. Glad I'm awake for it. Alrighty, Iris. Marrakesh, how you doing, man? What's up, Sadiq? Good evening. What's the temperature like there? Is it nice and cold? I think you're in Oregon. I was just thinking about Oregon. I had a picture of Oregon and when I went up to Washington. I was showing some pictures to my daughter. Cheers. And the pictures were of yesteryear. And I think it was going through Oregon into Washington. I remember that. Wow. Flipping sports guy. What's up, dude? I know. Everybody's got like lives, and I don't expect anybody to even show up. You're welcome to pop on, man. You want to pop on? Let me know. Let me put the StreamYard in. Or let me know if you want to pop on, then I'll paste it. Just let me know. Since you're on, say hi. Hit the like button. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I was just asking Sadiq what the temperature is there. Oh, it's all right. He's in Seattle. I keep thinking Oregon, but you're very close. Actually, the pictures that I had, Sadiq, were what's the name of that there's a little town where they film Northern Exposure. I had this little book. I should go get it and bring it in here and show you. It's crazy. It's called Roslyn or something, or Roselair or something, or Roslyn. I think it's called Roslyn, Sadiq. Have you heard of that? Cute little town outside of Seattle, like an hour or something. It's way out in the country. It's probably past that, but yeah, dude. Doing some major, 53 degrees, nice and crisp. I love that. I love that Washington air. My dad used to take us up there a lot. It was good times. It's good times. Something about Washington, I always liked it up there. It's pretty country, the mountains. At least you guys have a lot of mountains. We don't have mountains here in Texas. We got a lot of foothills. Sometimes you're on the right part of the foothill, but then you're looking at, you're looking down into a valley pretty much. Fall asleep if you get to, Iris. Sleep when you sleep. I hear you. What'd you do today, Iris? How was your day? Did you list anything? Marrakesh, are you a reseller? Yeah, I miss Washington a lot. I worked on a cleaning project today. It was pretty cool. Cool. You guys have fun? What'd you find, Iris? You source or just shopping, like, grocery shopping or whatever? She's like, what, shopping with the BF? I wonder what the BF means. Can't say big fool. I doubt that. That wouldn't be nice. But Irish Collins says, I'm trying not to fall asleep. Can't say I blame you. This is a pretty boring chat. Simply Dana, buona Pasqua. Come vai? You should come on, Dana. Anybody wants to come on? Here. You don't have to show your face. You can just kind of pop on. You can leave your screen for a conversation. I hope you have a nice Easter. Hope your kids enjoy it. Sto bene? Look at my Instagram, Dana. I posted some pictures of me when I was in Italy. And there's the one that's between France and Italy. What do they call that? Monte Carlo. Yeah, Roslyn's a cat. Oh, so that is part of the Cascade Mountains. A beautiful Sadiq. I love Roslyn. Man. Dana, I was just telling Sadiq that this is bar night. Cheers, you guys. So peach amber ale. It does have notes of like kind of a peach. It's not bad. Needed a beer tonight. I'm sorry, Dana. I was telling Sadiq I went to Washington a lot when I was a kid with my dad, but I remember one time I went up there during college. Really good experience that week. Kind of a freeing experience. About 19 or 20 or something like that. Maybe a little older. Good times. Yeah, it was probably like 2021 or something like that. Time goes so quick. There's the StreamYard. You guys come on as a guest. I wouldn't. I mean, some of you probably don't want to, but there's Miss Dana. Oh, ¿cómo stai?
Ciao.
Long time no talk.
Come stai, Luigi?
Molto bene.
All right.
You having a good day?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Yeah, that's good. That's not bad. Sometimes quiet's good. I know some people are like, don't like quiet. They want a lot of noise.
Hey, everyone in the chat.
Hey, we got Sadiq here. Sadiq is Marrakesh 7. And then Iris Collins is there. She said, I'm trying not to fall asleep.
Hello, Iris.
You know Iris. You've seen her. Have you seen her before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here and there. I know she likes to sell books. So
That's good.
You've been doing your singing exercises? You go, why are you laughing? What's so funny? It's not a bad question, right? I mean,
well,
just artist.
That's funny because today I was trying to sing Conte Patero.
Okay, say it really slow, just for those who, I know it. I think I know what you meant. I think I've heard this song. But
Conte Patero.
Patero means, oh, God, that's a hard one. My Italian sucks.
Like, I'll go with you, right?
Parte,
sort of.
like parte is the kind of like your, yeah.
Patero.
How does it? Do you mind singing? You want to sing it?
Oh no.
I mean, nobody's gonna. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna go, oh, look how she's singing. Come on, I've heard you sing. Actually, we were joking one day, and I was like, "Sing, drop it like it's hot in opera." Do you remember? Do you remember that?
That was funny.
Here,
listen.
Like, is that you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you sang it before.
You don't hear that part.
It's a hard part, you know. I mean, unless you're what's the one guy? He's not even opera. I heard he was like an Italian.
Andrea Bocelli.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like to always say the blind guy because that usually gives it's rude.
Oh God, I hope that wasn't bad. I just threw I was practicing that before, but yeah, that's a hard song to sing.
Well, be honest, even like, like professional singers that are doing it every night, like whatever on stage or something.
Yeah.
You better you got to be on your game with that. When you come to that part, you're like, la, la, la. It's like, imagine having a frog in your throat. guys ever done that, like on theater or opera?
That's funny. Yeah, my
Can you
mom was
imagine?
an opera singer
I didn't know that. That's so cool.
in Italy. Yeah. When she came
Wow.
into America, she was gonna do that too, but then
Okay, so
her parents,
your mom's well, so you're first generation. Yeah,
yeah, both my parents are Sicilian.
that's so beautiful. That's awesome. What? So was she only singing in Sicily, or did she move around? Or
Mostly Sicily, but yeah, in Italy. And then she
Mhm.
came here, went to
Mhm.
like New York area.
Oh,
But that was
awesome.
very brief because her family was like, don't do singing or something. I don't know what happened, but
Yeah. Marry
like
a nice boy. Don't do this.
I was
Get
like,
a
"Are
good
you
job.
serious?" She's like, she could have, because she had friends in like Broadway and all that. Like,
Oh, so yeah, even probably even more so from like the New Yorker's perspective.
yeah.
Yeah, do you want to eat? You know, like we used to say that as artists, like, yeah, really, well, go get a full-time job in corporate and then do your art, you know.
Hmm.
Oh God. That part of New York I don't miss. Did you live in New York ever?
No, New Jersey, right there.
Joyzy.
I'm a Jersey
Joyzy
girl.
girl. You were a Joyzy girl.
Hello, Ella. Ella,
Hey Ella.
Ella, Ella.
Ella.
Hey, hey, hey.
Let's do it. Ready? One, two, three. Ella.
Ella,
Ella.
Ella, Ella.
I'll be the one that screws you up. I'll be like off cue. You know, come on, keep up with me. How you doing? We're singing a song now. Now you got me wondering who sings that. It's like, oh. Now I know.
Rihanna.
It is Ariana, right? Okay, okay.
Uh-oh, sorry, Ella.
What happened? She's like,
She's like,
oh,
no.
I put on. Oh, do you know what she's talking about? I had
Uh-oh, I'm sorry.
I had a scheduled live today, and I totally effed up and like blanked on it, which I
Oh,
do.
are you okay, Louis,
Usually,
today?
huh?
Are you doing okay?
No, but you know, hey, that's okay. No, I've been busy today. I've been like, I was in the back room and I got in my zone. I was like, so my daughter moved out. I was like, I'm taking your room. So
Oh,
I'm totally just going through it and cleaning. And really what I needed was the closet. There's a selfish part of me going, taking that closet. It's a long closet, so I can hang up all my reselling, uh, sourced finds. Especially, but I do like flea market pop-ups and
yeah.
some flea markets, but I do like these pop-ups where they sell vintage clothes and like, you know, vintage shirts and stuff. So I'm trying to get organized.
Hello, Paul.
Paolo, dove vai?
Paolo.
Oh, Philly Flipper. This evening, I don't see you come in the door. Why you no knock at the door?
You got to knock at
Shame,
the door first.
Paolo. Why you no knock at the door? I tell you, I give you the key. Go get the key, stick it in the hole, and turn it in the door, and get you your ass inside the door. Shame on you. That's what my grandma used to say. Mom, she was.
Yeah, that's my parents. They speak broken English.
I love it. Oh, are they still with us?
Yes.
Cool. That's awesome. I was just thinking. I was going through some photos. I saw one of my grandmas. I was like, oh, my uncle Louis, who was an uncle by marriage, but he was a really cool. He was a dirty old Italian uncle.
Paul.
Bad jokes. What's that?
Paul said, I'm Ukrainian. We don't knock.
Oh, you don't know that Ukrainians are actually Italians that escaped. That's it. We don't know. Well, they're old Etruscans and they somehow got out of the way. He's like, what are you talking about?
Hey, Paul, did you get your cards today? I think they're supposed to be delivered today. I'm not sure. I didn't double check or
Did you sell
check
him
the
some
update.
cards?
No, he won on my game show.
Oh, is that the one on Twitch?
Nope. Monday nights, Simply Dana Games.
Okay. So you could tell I'm Monday night out of it. After my show, I'm like, I crash. It's like
I was gonna fire up Twitch tonight. It's been a
you
long
were.
time.
What's the thing with Twitch for you? Is it good or bad, or is it meh?
Uh, Twitch is Twitch is good, yeah.
You're
Just
like, yeah, whatever.
I haven't what do you say? Haven't gone live since January or something. So yeah.
Just busy?
Well, they got rid of the singing one, the singing platform.
You can't
So
do it at all, or you?
yeah, I could still go. No, you can't do singing unless it's like original and you're playing a guitar or piano or something.
Gosh, picky. Yeah, I knew there was some. There was that, but there was also another. No, I think it was just the singing, wasn't it? That they really, you know, just do it, Des. Dude, what's up, bro? I haven't seen you at the this guy I know in real life. I haven't seen you, dude, at the bins in a while. Your other book competition was asking about you. He says, what you doing, Des? You do any you taking a vacation this week? Spend Easter with kids. So what are you gonna do tomorrow? There, you hang out with the kids, have a good time.
I have one son. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with him.
Okay. Sorry.
Nothing planned really. Just hang
Do
out.
you celebrate Easter? Like, do you do the Easter egg thing, or do you make a dinner? Or
I'm supposed to. I should. No, I'm not doing anything this Easter.
no, just chilling out. Hmm.
I mean, I have Easter eggs and from
How old
last
is he?
year.
How old is he? How old is he?
He's 6.
Come on, get him out of the damn
I
closet.
I will do something. Yeah, you're right. No, I'm taking him out tomorrow, and he's gonna pick something that he wants, whatever Easter candy or
Oh
whatever.
God, yeah. Come on, what would your ancestors 3 or 4 generations? Like, hey, you gotta celebrate it the right way. Go hold the cross, follow the Buona Pasqua parade. Actually, the Italians are really big about that in Italy, having like a
Yeah,
parade,
definitely.
but it's more religious, you know. Yeah. Seems like they like somebody will be like holding like a 400-pound Madonna or something, you know.
Oh, but I love those festivals in the
I've been to a
streets. It was
couple.
nice.
Yeah, where they're packed with people. But isn't that sad about Italy? They're like having this big surge again.
Yes.
I'm just so terrified. You know, there's this one cousin I'm trying to get a hold of over there, and I can't seem to get a hold of her because like all of the other family that when I was there visiting, everybody else died. She's like one of the few left from this
Oh no.
family. Yeah, and I'm thinking, how old is she now? And I'm like, oh shit, you know, she's got to be probably pushing 80s. I don't know. It's crazy to think how time flies, you know.
Yep. What were you drinking again? I didn't hear you say what it was.
Let me see here. I'm reaching back in the trash.
Is it Fanta or you're drinking beer? Peach Stand Rambler. Oh, brewery. Is that like a peach beer?
Yeah, it's very. It tastes like peach. Oh, there it is. At the bottom. Do you see where it says blonde ale?
Mm.
I'm not a big beer drinker and all, but I said, you know what? Tonight I'm going to have a little celebration. My daughter was supposed to come over tonight, but then she had some car excuse trouble. I'm like, yeah, right. Your boyfriend's over. You know, so she's gonna come over. We're gonna go to church. That's about it. Eat some lunch. Oh, wait about 12 years when they turn 18.
Mm-hmm.
Their kid's gonna be like, Mom, I'm gonna go somewhere. Of course, he doesn't speak that accent.
No, my son won't have that.
I don't know why all of a sudden, Mama, I have this accent. A mom, Mama. You know, remember, you know, the Italians, go, Mama. It's like, you ever see some Italian movies? It's like crazy. It's like, why do they like overly emphasize that? But then I've seen a couple Italians go at it. And they're like, Mama. There's just do it as he says. Yeah, I've been on vacation. Dude, I was gonna say I have not seen you in a couple weeks. So Dana, I go to these. They call them the Goodwill outlets, technically, but it's
The bins?
yeah, the bins. Do you have bins where you're at?
Yeah, I've never been to the bins yet.
They're just don't let the first experience terrify you. I mean, it's a little breathtaking.
I want to, so I will eventually.
I mean, like, I mean, because you're a part-time reseller, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, part-time. Yep.
So kind of. Yeah.
Very part-time.
Well, I don't know. I've been asking so many people lately, and they're like, "I'm not a reseller." I'm like, "Oh shit!" I was on some live this morning. I'm like, I always see. Well, I know everybody that's runs, and then you're a fucking supporter. You're close enough. You know. Hey, Ron, how you doing? We got Razilla Review. I love that name. Look at that. The gato head. Gato. Most of the leads in Carmen are so miscast that it's like casting Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sugar plum. So she's been listening. Yeah, that's good.
Ella,
That's
hey, hey. She's like,
glad to hear
get
that.
out of here. Hey, is my mic okay, or am I yelling, or am I quiet? I
No,
can't hear.
you're pretty normal average. I'm gonna pull us back a little bit. I think this was like in our face.
Yeah, I don't like it in my face.
Well, your circle bubble didn't really change much. Well, you kind of stayed the same. Me, I'm like, ah, you know, it's like it's fun.
Yeah, my I have 3 channels.
What the hell? I didn't know that. I knew. Oh my god, you have 3 channels? Where have I been? People still tell me stuff all the time.
You
They're
have a
like, "Louis, I
channel.
told you that 6 months
This is
ago."
my main channel, Simply Dana.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's one of the ones I knew you had the other. I think your singing channel. Uh-oh, look who showed up. And that's when, yeah, Sadiq says, "Do you have a YouTube channel, Dana?" Dana, if you're, let me. Hey, Katie, how's it going?
Yeah, I'll paste them. Hold on, I'm looking for
Let
them.
me make sure. Are you
Yeah, I'm a mod. Yep. Grazie.
Che prego. Santo Maria. All right, let me go back and answer this question. I think was oops. Had Emily Conway's online. Somebody else is who I will not mention, but so just do it. This is also cleaning up my duds at home. Ron, welcome. Marrakesh asked that question. Connie Carlita. She used to go, or she has 2 names. I'm sure. One's Connie Carlita. One's the Crooked Little Flower Studio. Wow, popped on YouTube and you're live. Dante is about to go live too. Get out, and several are on. So I thought I would say hello. Okay, that means she's gonna leave. Fine, leave. Go ahead. I understand if you want to go see Dante. That's good. What are you up to, Katie? Are you chilling out? I bet you $5 she's either reading a book, looking at a book, or listing a book, or thinking about a book. She's awesome. She really is. Oh, she got to 300? That's awesome.
All
I
right.
try not to think about subscriptions and all that crap. To me, it's like a big head game. It's like,
So there's my 3,000 channels. I mean, 3 channels.
yeah. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Simply Dana, she has 3,000 channels. Every one of them she are accounted for. Some are blocked. Some of her are hip hop.
3 known
Every
channels.
style of music. She has one for hip hop, one for opera. She has one for hosey down bluesgrass music, and of course, you know, the one that she loves the best, which we'll let her disclose. That's so funny. Oh, look what she says. Haha, I just got done listing a book. She says, but now I'm chilling. She's like chilling, chilling, chilling. We're gonna do that. Put it instead of
Chilling. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. I'm chilling. Yeah. I'll be right back.
I almost
Hold
got to
on.
sing with you. All I was gonna do is go he, do my fake Michael Jackson. He. Oh gosh, they should do a Michael Jackson opera. Give it about 50 to 100 years. It's gonna be like a. Surprised they haven't done some Broadway thing on him. She's like, shut up, Paul. You tell him, Katie. Kick his ass. Oh, that's funny. And then Connie says, I was just going to reply to a comment I was expecting for people to be on. Says, y'all having a good night. Oh, I'm trying to have a good night, Connie. Yeah. I'm even having a better one now that Dana showed up. So it's kind of like sitting at a bar by yourself. And then you're like, hey, what's up? What's up? It's good to, yeah, it's good to hear you. I need to come visit you more often. Hear you singing. I remember there's a couple songs that I remember you singing. I'm trying to remember one was different. Something, you know. Well, you have to go back and start singing Ella. We have to do it in operatic. Oh, look who's here. Oh, we got trouble, Dana. Guess who's showing up?
Surprised you let me on.
All right, that's it. Let me remove him.
I thought he was gonna keep you in the background the whole time.
Dana's hiding right now. She's exercising her voice. She's got that, you know, that water spray that kind of helps her larynx or her tonsils. So she
Yeah, she said BRB. I think she just tired of you, Louis. She needed a break. So
she's tired of me. Oh, that's what I said. The BRB.
yeah.
She's going to go get a beer. What are you up to, man?
Looking up records, man. Are you jealous? That's what I'm doing.
Oh, which one? What was that? What was that? Let me
It's called Winged Victory Singers, but it should be called Garbage. That's what it should be called.
Hold on. I'm gonna make you solo that. Go ahead, show it.
It's like polka music, man. You know about polka
okay.
music?
I'm gonna say this. Well, let me take you off of a big screen. That's cool. But you'll list anything as long as it sells, right?
Yes.
Let me put it to you like this. So I have a friend that
You said you gotta take me off big screen, and I'm still on.
Oops, shit. Sorry. That really screwed it up there. No, I don't want it.
This is your first time streaming?
I just had one of these. It's like no, I don't do a lot of lives with folks all the time. I mean, except for the Mondays, I do the Mindful Merchants with Louise. So
Yep.
Yeah. Anybody else want to come on? Feel free. I'm just doing a free for all tonight.
Pretty much, since I buy storage units, so if I can sell something for $10 or more, I list it. That's pretty much that's my cut.
That's your threshold?
$10, yeah.
How long have you been relisting? I mean, how long have you been reselling?
I started reselling June of 2019. So
okay.
Almost 2 years now.
That's a pretty good time. Wait till you get to a point where like I had to do some deep thinking, and I was like, you know what? I'm not to say I don't. You know, I'll list stuff that's my threshold used to be just straightly 10, but now I'm like, if at least 25% of what I'm listing isn't at least 25 or more, then I don't, I can't sustain it. Instead of me just saying I only want this threshold, that's not true, because if the sell-through rate is really good, I'll get $10, of course.
Yeah. Well, like I do storage units, so for me, that's why it's for me, because I just find so much stuff in it. So
yeah. No, and you find a lot of good stuff. It's like, it's either you redonate it, which takes time, or you take it home and kind of, at least junk, what doesn't work.
Yeah.
Polka, you could probably sell a stack of them and sell it cheap, because you can send it as media rate anyway. So
So what I've been doing is anything that sells for 10. Okay. And if it sells for 10, I list it, and then the rest of it I'm just gonna keep in a stack like this.
Okay.
And then just sell it locally for like, $30 for the whole stack and whatever. And then
where are you living?
I live in Philly, hence the name.
So you get a lot of polka lovers, you think?
I don't think so. I just think this the lady whose storage unit this was a polka lover. But
in terms of people buying, have you had any bites so far?
Oh, I just got it today. I bought the storage unit today. So,
okay. But this is the first time you're listing polka.
Had Frankie. Yeah,
oh, that's not bad. Yeah,
that's a good one. Had some Barbara Streisand. Had Dean Martin. So I had some decent ones, but
you got some good ones. Did you cherry pick and pick out which ones are going to sell really good?
Yeah, I actually had a live earlier today, and I had Record Crate Adam on my live.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
So I just pretty much just showed them all to him. I'm like, hey, yay or nay, and he just told me which ones to list, which one not to list.
No, it's like Tinder. Next,
pretty much just swipe left and right. Yeah.
No, look at that one. That's a nice juicy one. Let me go. Okay, put that up.
Yeah. So he helped me quite a bit. He pretty much did all the research for me.
Sweet.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm getting for anything almost, except according to the rules, like depending on the platform. Like eBay's changed so much. Like Like I was watching, I don't want to say their name, but was one of the bigger godfathers of, if you want to call them that. I mean, one of the bigger names on the YouTube circuit. They were like, I got 2 channels. I mean, 2 eBay, accounts. So one was so they can list adult material, and then the other was like the main thing, And I'm like, oh, go. I'll just tell you, it's Lonnie. So, and I was like, and everybody would pick on him for that,
I have adult material that I don't know what to do with. It's just no stack in the corner over there.
Unless you can submit, I don't know if Facebook Marketplace has a problem. They just put, adult videos or whatever the hell it is. Magazines are usually a little easier.
Uh-oh. Dana heard adult and came right back. Look at that.
She's like, what are you guys talking about? What's going on?
She's like, ooh. What's up, Dana?
How you doing, Paul?
I'm alive.
Very good.
Doesn't sound like he's happy to be alive.
I've been up since 8 a.m., but I'm alive. That's all I got.
He's been Dana. Let me clarify this. He's been up since 8 a.m. and he's been probably either thinking about
in the warehouse.
Yeah, in the warehouse or cleaning a storage locker, and then focusing on polka records.
Polka records. I just heard that.
Tell him which music he should be focusing on. See, we have our main singer.
She has a Dana Things account. She knows everything about music, right?
Well, I think she does. I think she's definitely an artist.
Grunge music.
Grunge? There was no grunge records, unfortunately.
You're not. Were you really into grunge at all? Really?
Of course, yeah.
I got Treasure of Waltzes for you, Dana. Ooh. I know this is something that's right up your alley.
There is a part 2 to that. There's a part 2. It's called Treasures of Waltzes in Grunge. A minor in grunge. Yeah.
This is the first thing I saw that came with a 3-year guarantee of satisfaction for a record.
Hey, Greg, how you doing? We're talking about polka grunge.
Yeah, only on Louis' channel can you talk about polka grunge. Nowhere else.
Nowhere else, but you know what? Next week on Saturday Night Live, you're going to see this fucking skit, and I'm not going to get credit for it. You guys aren't. I can even get acknowledged. They're gonna that'd be funny if they did like a skit where they're talking in a chat like this. Did you hear about this polka grunge? And then Dana's gonna bolt out in one, going, "Here I am now." She'll be singing with us like polka. Dang, I don't need any more to drink. So I'm a light one. Louis, what did he say? He says, Louis, you'll have to rewatch Emily's live later. We just had. Oh yeah, no. I caught part of it, Greg. Yeah, I heard when her husband came in. They sang one of my favorite groups. Not necessarily my favorite song, but I still like it though. They were singing a Radiohead.
Oh,
Emily's awesome. Oh, did she end right now, Greg? I felt like I was kind of sneaking at the end, and I know Emily kind of just goes on when she does, and I'm just like, I had this sort of scheduled, and I'm just like,
I didn't see her on when I went to click on yours. I only saw you, and I saw a Tommy show.
Yeah, I saw Tommy was going at it.
That's all I saw. And obviously, I picked you, Louis. It was an easy decision.
Oh, appreciate it. They're all going to condemn you now.
It's just a matter of time anyway.
Yeah, just a matter of time before I stick my foot in my mouth again. No. Well, that's cool, man. So. How often do you? I mean, I'm sure it's subject on the cash flow aspects of how you run your business. Your business model. But do you get like at least once a month? You get a storage locker you get to clear out, dude?
My goal is to go through 2 a week. That's the goal. Now, wow. Do I achieve that? No, but I usually go about 4 to 5 a month. It's just the whole thing is just the cycling through, because I could just keep buying them. I don't care about that. But it's just if I buy them and then
a good price, and you're not overpaying, you feel like you gotten something out of it. Of course, that's the real aim, right?
I feel like I'm in a good area for it in Philly. We have about 100 going for auction every single week, like 100 different ones.
Oh, so you can make out. Yeah, if you know what you're looking for, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
it's
never
just, I
spend more
wish
than
it
like
was.
400 on one.
Holy moly! You spend no more than 400. You say?
On ever on a storage unit. No, I never spent more than
Good.
400.
That's. I mean.
Yeah.
I mean that seems sustainable. I mean, I can see where you have you ever gotten like really. Well, I don't want to get in your business, but like I would be pissed off if I got a $400 locker and like barely got anything out of it.
I've
I mean,
see the only one I ever lost money
nice.
on was my first one I ever bought.
You learned quick, didn't you?
And the only reason I lost money on that one is because I had no warehouse, and they only
Oh,
give you 2 days to clear it out. So
oh,
I had to pay for rent for another month for that storage unit because I
gotcha.
couldn't clear it out in 2 days. But then after that, I was profitable on all of them. It's just you got to be smart about what you buy.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. And if it was your first one, I'm sure there's a lot of learning curves, if you will. You know?
Oh yeah.
Did you see what? Am I? I think I may be on your Echo on your.
Yeah,
YouTube.
let me. I think my mic is
the
not
YouTube.
good.
Maybe just no, just in YouTube. Just mute the YouTube, and then it'll be fine after that. Because it'll come back as an echo. I could hear me going. Brazilla Review says you need to listen to Red Hot Chili Pipers.
That's a good one.
There's always going to be someone else like that's true, Greg. Yeah, I just try not to step on toes. You know, like Dana will beat me up if I do that.
Louis too nice.
I don't know about that.
Don't mess with me, Louis. I'm back. I had about the hiccups.
Oh,
you should have did it. You should have did like some like belching exercises or something.
You should have done it live. That would have been great.
That'd be awesome.
Great content.
I hope it went away.
Did you get some water?
Mm-hmm.
Baby,
I drank like a whole bottle just now.
It's the easy way out, Dana. I should have went the harder way. Tell someone to scare you or something.
Greg goes, I just realized you said Pipers. Yeah, it's apparently, I think it is. I think I heard of them, Greg. Oh,
that's a real band?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, you know, the fake Led Zeppelins and Pink Floyd, you know, what do you call it? Cover bands. Hey, Nia, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. She's from Houston. She said, what'd she say? Lone Star Picker, I'm in San Antonio for the week. Oh, wow. And then you're going to head back to Houston? Okay. There's a couple pickers I know out there. Jen's Closet Gems is out there. I need to go to San Antonio pretty soon.
Jen had a great auction yesterday. I bought so much.
She had a good one, didn't she? Yeah.
I bought way too much from her. People were mad at me yesterday, man. I kept buying everything.
I mean, are you satisfied? And that's, you know, in a way, you're doing them a favor if you buy more because you only buy 2 items and then it was everything else they got to cover. You know,
yeah, they had an amazing. They only had $6 shipping for everything. No matter what you bought from it, it was $6 to ship it. So I was like, let me just keep buying it because it's pretty much free shipping for me. So like people would get upset with me that I kept winning everything. So I don't know about the auction etiquette yet, but I won like 7 things from Jen and like 4 things from Andy.
Holy moly, really?
Yeah.
Love it.
Got great deals.
I was gonna say they had a lot of. I had to go in and out, and you know I didn't stick around too long. Hey Kelly, how you doing, bro?
Wow, Kelly on your channel, surprising.
Oh, he checks in. He makes sure that I'm behaving. That's what it is. He'll take you anywhere. Ask him.
Hello, everyone that came in.
What's that?
I do, Marrakesh. I'm way smaller than Wade, though. Wade can eat my channel if he wants to. But, yeah.
Really do your show auction pickups? Okay.
I take this thing with me, and I record everything that's inside. So
you guys are going to get mad at me. I've had one for a few months, and I've not even just bothered to look at it. I just look down at the box, and I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with it today. And I paid big money for it, too, and I'm like, I need to start. What it is I gotta get a good editor, and this computer is my old work computer, and they didn't care. They don't keep the laptop, and I'm like, but now I can't do anything because you have to have a technician approval on the thing, so now I can't use that. So I have another one, and I'm gonna download an editor on this other computer and then swap it out into this room.
Yep, that's.
Do you guys recommend a certain GoPro? Like Should I get the 8 or 9? Is the 9 better? I heard that the 9 is
I heard the 9 is so-so.
not so good, right?
I have
Well,
the
the
9
first
black,
versions.
but this is the first one I ever bought, so I have no clue what to tell you. When I press record,
There you
it records.
Which one do you have?
What's that?
Which one do you have?
The 9 Hero 9 Black.
Oh, you
But
have the
it's
9. Okay.
but it's the only one I ever had, so I don't know what to compare it to.
Mm.
Well, I know Harry Tornado one day I was reading one of his Instagram things, and like soon as that 9 came out, he was like, oh, I'll buy it. And when he got it, he was like, normally he comes across as very positive, but like his story in Instagram was very negative. Like
Yeah,
he
I
wanted
saw that.
it was I'm sorry, Dana, go ahead.
Yeah, I saw that too. That's why I was like, is it worth it?
Do you remember that?
A lot
Yeah.
of people, not only him. Yeah.
He wasn't happy, was he?
What was he complaining about? Do you guys know?
It was just the quality of it. Just there was things it wouldn't do, but Dana
Oh.
probably remember better than me. I don't remember it.
Like I just needed to record, and that's what it does.
Yeah.
You're
it worked
happy
for you.
and it does what you want. I'm sorry, Dana. I keep talking to you.
No, it's my fault. I never gone to live, so
I just don't do good lives. Especially on beer.
Louis likes to take over lives. That's what Louis does.
I don't know about that. I try not to.
Poor Callie gets like 2 words in every single time they do the Monday show.
Well, you know what, Callie, don't let him deceive you. He does a lot for as far as the production of that goes. He watches like he's thrown out trolls before. We've had a troll in our live chat. He's I want to say, yeah, I'm learning to pull back, but he's also learning to kind of come out a little bit more and ask. But he's really good questions, you know. But usually he's a listener, you know. And if something sparks him, he'll say something. He's he's really like up in his game. But like he talks a lot more in the chat. So like when I'm yapping and doing the interview, a lot of the times because I have a lot of questions and I let it go, you know. And I don't need to tell you guys seen it.
Did you ever watch Buffalo Picker show on Friday?
Yeah, I've been on the show a couple of times.
Yeah, he has that guy Bill Tackett. That's pretty much what Bill does too. The whole time, Bill just talks to the chat the whole time, keeps them interacting.
He'll come up once in a while for air, but yeah, he's kind of. And that's always good. Like I've actually watched it's kind of like whatever show like Tommy and Tracy. Tracy for the most part sits back. She'll do the. You remember old. You remember Johnny Carson? Remember his co-host? You know?
Do I remember Johnny Carson? No, I'm 30 years old.
I don't know if your aunt and uncle had like VHS tapes and forced you to watch it. I don't know.
And I was born in Ukraine, so definitely
you were.
So we definitely didn't have no Johnny Carson there.
Well, you trust me, you did. It was a Ukrainian version of it.
It was
with
Ivan.
With a polka suit on.
Ivan Carson. That was his name. It was Ivan.
Ivan Karsanich.
There you go.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
hello, Jen.
Look who's here. Dana, we mentioned her. We whisper her name.
She just shows up.
We also talked about San Antonio, and we were talking about Jen's Closet Gym. What else? Awesome auction she had the other day. Luis, what's going on, man?
Jen, I had nothing but good things to say about you.
No, he didn't. We're going to rewind it. It was all nasty.
Just so you're aware, I know Jen always packs heat. So, Jen, I said only good things.
Howard Stern and Robin is a better comparison. Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to say who we were just talking about, but yeah.
I don't know those people either.
I wouldn't insult Robin, but or Howard Stern in that fashion. But
I know Howard Stern, but I only know him from America's Got Talent. I never seen his show either. So.
Oh, dude, it's pure debauchery. I don't know, Dana. How would you describe Howard Stern? So he was a radio talk show.
I like Howard.
I wouldn't say I dislike him. I just never liked his radio show. I didn't think it was that clever because it was definitely not about being clever. Well, some people say that it was very crude. It was always like shrewd, mocking. It was very sexually charged.
Yeah, sexually charged. Yep.
That's what I heard. Yes.
It was always about we made a reference to you know. And I'm like, after a while, like I remember in college going, oh yeah, Howard Stern, I gotta listen. And I'm like, the guy to me towards the end just had no intellectual capacity to like maintain something with substance. I don't know. It just seemed kind of. I guess
Well, he still does it, right? I heard he just signed another $100 million deal with Sirius.
Oh, did he? Yeah. He was
for a year.
Series. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah. I don't know what
next
he
month,
does.
Jed? Disappointing.
She's like, I'll ship it next month. That's funny. Yeah, that was good. Louise
Angie better ship her soon. I want a chocolate bunny from her. I want it to melt by the time I get it.
Did you read? That's funny. 4 hours ago. I just read yours. Marrakesh, I know it's not a good accent, but hey. Niet.
Yet, there you go.
Listen, my little patutnik. I'm going to tell Barbushka she's going to come here and knock some common sense in you. And sometimes my Russian will like blend into like German, and then all of a sudden it turns
That's
like.
what I say. It started off
Chinese
Russian, and it went to something else. I wasn't sure what the last portion of it was. I was like, is he becoming Italian or is he going Spanish? I'm not sure where he's going with this one.
I'm getting excited. My mouth is gonna come out. Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Wait, Louis. So were you born here or were you born in Italy?
My soul was born in Italy, but my mom is first generation, and she spoke broken English to me. It was pitiful. It was like she would say, Luigi, get down from the car. And I'm like, I'm not on the car. Get down. Instead of get out of the car. It's like, get down from the car. I mean, she didn't really have an accent, but when she got feisty, man, she was very European Latin, just like, oh God. I was afraid to have my friends over. Like, a lot of the stereotypes would come up. I like your mom. She feeds us. I'm like, oh, shut up.
The typical Italian mom. She cooks for like 50 people, and only 5 are showing up. Is that what happens?
More like 500 for her, but and it was always drama. Every aspect of her life had to have drama. Like if she wasn't watching a soap opera, like my one of my best friends growing up, he was Mexican American, but his mom would watch novellas, and I'm like, I get it. He's like, no, you don't. You don't ever see no novella. I'm like, trust me.
I live in novella. I live in a novella.
I don't want a novella. It's like Dana, when she came on, I'm like, what's going on? It's quiet night. I'm like, quiet's good. Sometimes quiet is good. Fun fact, I was born in Spain, Jen's closet.
That is a fun fact.
That's awesome.
I had no clue.
You Europeans.
Next thing we know, Dana's going to be born like in South Africa or something.
Who?
You.
I'm like, Dan or Dana? I didn't hear that.
No, she would be more North African, near Morocco or something. That would be
Jersey girl. What part of Jersey, Dana?
Central.
That's
all I'm saying. You can talk privately if you want cities.
She doesn't want to admit to living in Newark at one time. I would never admit to living in
well, Newark is more northern. Central's like Camden. Would you consider Camden Central?
She's not going to say. She's not.
No, I was more north of that. That's a little bit.
We're getting somewhere.
Huh?
Cherry Hill? Past Cherry Hill?
You want me to speak French?
Middlesex?
Pardonnez-moi, Middlesex. How do you say these?
Middlesex.
Middlesex is that's where everybody wants to move to, Louis. That's the new hot zone now.
I was gonna say, is that one of the new gentrification areas? Yeah. I remember when I was in New York, like Williamsburg was like one of the hot spots. I'm like, screw that. I went to Greenpoint, which is like right next to it. People hated me because I paid nothing in rent. It was a Polish community, and I had the best pierogies. We would smoke cigarettes in the middle of the night, like 2 or 3 in the morning, in this 24-hour diner that was all Polish, and it was crazy. There was always like at 4:30 or 4 something when they kicked this one guy out of the bar. He would come in, drunk, you know, and it'd be like we'd sit back and watch the whole drama come down. New York was. Speaking of which, New York and New Jersey and stuff. You guys know Tom Waits, the singer?
Tom Waits?
Tom Waits.
Mm-mm.
His best song ever was Jersey Girl. He's got his instrument was his voice. You know, he's had like a grass.
Nice to know that. Hey, I lived in New York too.
Ah, he had some dirty songs about New York.
Upstate New York.
Upstate. Were you out in the apple orchards?
Say what?
Apple
Well, like it's not quite north, upstate. What do you go when you go out of New York? There's always all those damn apple orchards and whatnot. Well, it's all up north.
I don't remember apples.
You don't remember apples?
I remember going to pick apples.
No,
I only lived there a year off campus of Cornell University. Yeah.
Oh, you went to Cornell. That's nice.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I was gonna say, wow, Dana's really smart.
My husband did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is your husband Andy Bernard?
Oh yeah, we love that character. Every show he's like Cornell.
That's all he cares about.
Yeah.
It's true, huh? Connie says, "Yeah, I came on YouTube something else and realized Dante's gonna celebrate 5K, and others on. Oh, so here's Enjoy Saturday Night. Cool,
awesome.
5K. Wow.
Yeah, he apparently he's really good with the tags.
I'm afraid to let this one on. Let's see who this is. Who is it? This?
Sophia.
Louise.
Hey.
How are you talking about your mother like that?
Mama,
I want to thank you for the new dress you sent me. But you know I'm a little bit thick.
Mama, I can't help your culo. I don't know what to say.
Oh no.
You
eat too much of the pasta. I'm sorry. You live in Dallas too long. I tell you, get away from Dallas. I know something about you, Mama. Forgive me.
Oh, I have to go.
Ciao,
Come
You know who that was, right? Let's not say.
Yeah, I do.
I have no clue who that was.
You'll figure it out one day. She's very famous. She's very famous on YouTube. She's got thousands of followers.
More famous than Dana?
I just said she's very famous. You're the one who's making comparisons, buddy. You're walking on a fine line.
Not me.
You're a celebrity right next to you. With simply
Dana has my kick out button. All we got to do is just say kick him out, and that's it.
Oh shit.
There he goes. Okay. Should we let him back in? It's simple as that.
Louis got all the power to do whatever he wants.
It's all the mafiosa thing. I'm gonna tell you. You being a bad boy? Oh my god. Speaking of mafia and all that crap, I was watching
Godfather.
Special Victim Unit, whatever it's called. You know that TV show? There was this. I'm trying to remember this lady. Her mom was a very famous celebrity. It was kind of like a Marilyn Monroe figure. But anyway, she's on this TV show. It's been on for like 10, 15 years or whatever. And it's one of those CS or SVU TV shows. And her partner left, and now they made another show, and he came back, and then they did a crossover again. And all of a sudden, like, his unit is dealing with the new mafia. And it's so cheesy at the beginning. There's all these like Italian stereotypes and this and that, and I'm like, it's just terrible. You're like, what are we talking about? This is what Jen says. This is how I like to spend my Saturday nights with all the cool cats. Aw, sweet. Jennifer, we're gonna have to do a Texas
in a Spanish accent, though, right? Since she was born in Spain, that wouldn't be.
Could be. We'll just say European Spanish accent. Yes, because in Spain, when you say Spain, there's Basque dialect. There is a Barcelona dialect, and I forget what that's called. That's
it's Barcelona.
No, there's actually there's a name for their dialect there, and then you go, and I'm sure it's like any country, like we all got our little twangs and dialects and accents.
We got like 7 in the States.
Oh my God, Philadelphia is one of the worst. I'm telling you.
I know. I've been told many times.
I like Philadelphia.
Apparently, I say water wrong.
Water. I'll tell you the one I love the best. I probably shouldn't cuss tonight. I might for a little bit, but I love making fun of the Boston accent.
Oh, I love Boston accents.
Oh my God, we were trying to pretend like we were Kennedys going off. Like I was
the car.
Ted Kennedy. I gotta get into it, and it takes me
I'm excited.
to go. Listen, you. It's gonna take me a couple minutes. Or like I said. If you say the F word, you can't say it with a U. You can't have the U in it. It's got to
say fa.
Yeah. Listen, and it's like if you say the word like cock or something like, listen, you cocksuckers. It's fucking wicked, you cock. I'm so fucking sick of this shit, You goddamn sons of bitches. It's like every other word just add a ah. It's like instead of oh.
Not bad. That wasn't bad.
Fucking wicked. Sounds more New England, I'm trying to remember this one guy that goes on with Lobster. Oh, he's awesome. I love his accent. He's a good one. He's on Friday nights. I can't remember his name. Justin or something. I don't know.
All right, guys, gotta go.
All right. Buonanotte. Ciao.
Buonanotte. Ciao. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
You're not going to sing us out?
Yeah.
La, 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 la.
Oh, my goodness.
No, you go visit my channel and listen to me there.
That's it. I'm removing her. Go.
Ciao. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Bella ciao.
Andiamo.
Bella ciao.
Andiamo. Buonanotte.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Dana says goodbye. Hey, Dana, I didn't know you were in here. Oh, how interesting. It's just us.
So, what part of Texas are you from?
I'm from the part that doesn't associate with any other part of Texas.
Austin?
Pretty much. Good night, Dana. Did that make any sense? Did you ever see a movie called Bernie? It's funny. It's because it becomes my go-to. It's like, if you want to know anything about Texas, watch the beginning scene where there's this guy describing Texas, and it's just before they show this map of Texas. There's this like big plate of barbecue, and then there's this guy at a diner going, "Yeah, damn Texas, blah 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 blah." I should probably go find the thing and just play it and just project it up there, but I'm not good with technology and stuff.
What's the movie called? Bernie?
It's based on a true story. It's about a guy that kills his neighbor or some lady he knows. And Jack, I'm trying to remember his name. Not Jack Black. Is it Jack? No, not Jack. Is it Jack? I can't remember his name. Jack. Anyways, one actor's in this. This director producer makes all these films like that are kind of Texas based. He's from Austin, actually. Have you ever seen the movie Dazed and Confused?
Yes.
That's the guy that made Bernie.
Okay.
Yeah. He made a lot of things. Yeah. Jen's Closet Gems will know a little bit of Matthew McConaughey. Actually, Matthew McConaughey's in Bernie too for a little bit. It's kind of funny.
2011. It is Jack Black.
Black, yeah. When I was thinking Jack Black, I was thinking of the White Stripes. So I was thinking Jack White. And so I was like, wait a minute, is that Jack Black or Jack? You know the White Stripes, Jack White, right?
Yeah, I know the White Stripes is.
I always wanted to see Jack White and Jack Black have an interview. Wouldn't I be like, hey Jack, what's up, White? What's up, Black?
Pretty good one.
Jen's Closet Gems, you can come on and say hello if you want. I could post the link.
All right.
You come on and just pop back off. There it is.
Danica says Barry White. No, it's somebody else.
That's Jack's other brother.
Who's that? There's a comedian last name White too, as well, right? Like he always was like smoking a cigar and like drinking whiskey while he was saying comedy.
I'll be honest, I'm clueless, dude. Right now, I'm just like my train of thoughts so
I think it was
short.
Ron White. It is Ron White. Yeah.
Jen's Closet Gym says it loves me some MM.
I think it's Matthew McConaughey. Probably.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Girls have no problem with him. All right.
Ron. Yeah, see, Danica says. Danica knows Ron White. And
Is he good, Danica? Here's Groucho Marx. What the hell does Groucho Marx have to do with this? Priscilla, you're confusing me. I don't know. I'm getting lost.
It's her cat typing, wasn't it?
So what are you guys in the chat doing for if you celebrate it or just whatever, because pretty much I don't know, it might be a good buyer day, like where they're going to buy up everything, although I haven't listed anything good.
You think so?
Yeah, I think actually, holidays can be a really good day because people that are lonely and bored, or people that just got their money or willing to spend it, maybe just only couple $100 out of that 1,400 I got. Good, spend it.
I thought it was gonna be slow because usually holidays are pretty slow for me. So,
but expect somewhere around there. I've heard a lot of good and bad. I don't know. What do I know? But it
depends how much they have to drink for lunch, right? That could be it.
Holidays are kind of suspect, I think. Yeah. Jen says I'm scheduling a good sale to start at 6 a.m. just for the day. Want some? Oh, that's not a bad idea. I need to go today. I haven't listed in like probably over a week. I mean, like I'll throw in one or two here and there, but I just can't sit and focus. I'm trying to get back on my YouTube game a little bit. When you do that, it basically takes away from your reseller thing. And
yeah.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, Brazilla. You're right. George Burns is the only other cigar smoking son of a gun that she could think of. Or he can think of. Is it a he or she? Brazilla, are you? Yeah, I'm going to say you're a girl. I don't know.
Say it's a cat.
Brazilla review.
Brazilla sounds like a female name, but I don't know.
Maybe because because like in the European, the is a feminine, so like all the women's names end with an ah. O is like more of a masculine vowel.
Oh, he's a guy. We're way off.
Sorry, dude. All right.
We're just kidding. We knew the whole time.
Yeah. What Paul said.
Why can't Easter holiday just have a day? That's a really good question, Danica. I have no clue. Why does the Easter holiday switch every single year? Everything else is the same, right?
Because this is what I understand. The Easter holiday is suspect to change. It can be March and April. It's because it follows a religious calendar, the Christian calendar. So it fluctuates.
Yeah, but Christmas is the same. That's a religious holiday too. So
yes and no, but they can't. Yeah. Well, so the Holy Week goes by an actual calendar because you got to remember the 365 days a year, and then the leap year screwed things up, so it can push it. So they always do like the last. And it has something also. I think it lines up with the spring or something, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. What do I know? I'm not Catholic anymore.
Us Ukrainians, we celebrate two Christmases. So because the Russians, they have a different Christmas than the ones here.
The Russian Orthodox, right?
Yeah. That one's like middle of January.
Do the Ukrainians say that's the wrong one? What do they say?
No, Ukrainians celebrate the same calendar, but we don't. Besides that, we don't associate with them.
It's one place I've always wanted to go. I met a lot of people. Actually, I met a reseller the other day. Her heritage is Ukrainian, but she's Ukrainian, Russian, and something else. I think a little bit of Polish or something.
That's pretty much what I am. I was born in Ukraine, yeah, but like my dad's side is a little bit of Polish. My mom has a little bit of Ukrainian, Russian in it, but mainly just Ukrainian.
How far are you from Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh?
Yeah. 5 hours?
6 hours? 6 hours?
Yeah. It is going way to hell.
Yeah.
That's another place I always want to go.
Now's a good time to go to Ukraine. Well, guess after COVID's over, but the exchange rate is insanely good. So you can go there and spend like $100 in a week, and you're gonna live like a king.
You know what I would do? I would save up a good wad of, sourcing and pay for the trip, write it off as a business expense, go picking, literally pick for antiques, have the stuff shipped back with that extra,
I do that.
and figure it in I literally go find because the European flea markets are the best. And then if you somehow find another reseller that goes, no, you need to go here, and this is how we do it, and then you go, whatever. Hey, happy Easter, Danica. Hope you have a good one. Ciao, mama.
Oh, that was Danica?
I don't know nothing.
I'm sorry, Danica. I didn't recognize you.
No,
I apologize.
she's saying thanks for letting mama come on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
I'm banning mama for life. That was like Gina Lola Bridget or something like that. Go eat in Seguin. Yeah, you're right. At this restaurant called the Power Plant. Oh my God, really? Oh, you're gonna go eat. That's what you're doing for Easter? Really? In Seguin? Seguin's not that far. I'm gonna go there just to meet you. You think I'm going there tomorrow? Let me know what time you're going. We got to meet up, Jen. We got to get, but not just you and I. We got to get another. There's a couple others. There's this guy. I want to run the names by you. So let's talk in private one day. We're gonna try to. Jen and I are. Well, that's if she agrees. I want to do a meetup with like 4 or 5 others. What Callie Reseller Luisi did a little meetup in California with.
Yeah, I saw that. With Side Hustling was there, right? And then
Derek and
A Day in a Life. Yeah.
1 Day in a Life. Yeah, that's Q.
We're supposed to have one here because there's so many resellers in Philadelphia as well. But
Jen,
I'm not sure
let's
if that's
start
going to
with our
happen.
area, and then we'll go. Maybe we'll get our area to kind of hop around, like go up to Dallas, because there's that guy I want to go meet. He just moved from California, but he's up in Dallas now. He'd be a fun one. Why can't I remember his name right now? Because on Instagram he goes by a different name, and on YouTube he goes by a different name. Ivan. He goes I'm just Ivan or something. You know what I'm talking about, Jen? He'd be a cool one to go, but that's when we go up to like Dallas. And then we go meet maybe Danica if she's still listening. She's like, I'm still here. Danica, maybe we'll get like a little meetup where we'll bring Jen and we'll drive up there or something, and I'll go get a place to stay for the night and go meet a couple of you guys. She's like, I'm down, whichever direction. But Jen, since you and I are closer, let's orchestrate one closer to us. And then Jen, I don't know if you know, they're doing one in New Orleans, but they're like all the East Coast people are going to go. Windstar, okay, I'll have to remember that. Is it pretty cheap though, Danica? Windstar could be if it's like an Airbnb. I think she's talking about this. Paul is Windstar's like those old Winnebagos, the silver ones. What are they called? Silver. They basically somebody will park it somewhere, underneath the bridge or back where the crack alley is or something. You can rent it there for the night. Just watch, and you're responsible.
Just don't let Danica drive. I've seen her on her YouTube.
Oh, be nice to Danica. She's a crazy driver.
Did you see her last video? She crashed on YouTube. She did a hit and run on YouTube.
Oh, she's like, I have free rooms at Windstar. Oh, is there? But Windstar. Oh, I think I know what she's talking about. Okay. Yeah, Windstar. I am 3. No, technically, Danica. It seems like it always takes. It seems like more than 3, but like by the time you got to remember, be honest. Like you're kind of Fort Worth-ish, Dallas, and Dallas and Fort Worth are. Let me explain this. They're so far apart, and when you say, like maybe Fort Worth, a small aspect of Fort Worth is probably as big as Austin is. I mean, Dallas and Fort Worth just merge. It's kind of like I don't know how to explain it. What's the next big city next to you? Next to Philadelphia, yeah.
Next to Philly?
Yeah.
Nothing as close as Fort Worth. Closest one is probably Baltimore. That's about.
Yeah, I wouldn't say those two. Those don't really.
Minutes.
Oh, it's 15 minutes.
An hour and 15 minutes is Baltimore. Yeah.
No. Like Dallas and Fort Worth. Well, if you go to the far east and to the far west of each of the cities, Dallas and Fort Worth, it literally takes an hour and a half to 2 hours sometimes with traffic and crap. It's easy. It's like
I've been to Dallas once. I've traveled the whole Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington circle. So it's definitely not as close as people say it is. That's for sure. Because
Okay.
we were in Dallas and we went to breakfast in the Fort Worth. It took us about like 15 minutes to get there, so it wasn't like the next city over. It took like an hour to get to the breakfast spot. So yeah, I definitely understand.
I'm trying to make a meetup just in Houston. I actually know 3 specific content creators. Not all of, well, most of them are all YouTubers, but there's a couple that are just Instagrammers. And so I like to make sure I include when I go meet people, everybody that I meet. Like Instagram to me is very important because I've made a lot of like business connections and learned stuff. You can't exclude, and they are content creators, you know. Just that they're a different variation. They don't necessarily, they can go live too. Instagram, they do.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, a lot of these T-shirt rats. Supposedly, I don't know if it's a lot of hype or what, but supposedly a T-shirt just sold for $6,000.
Yeah, I follow some of them on Instagram and some of these lives that they sell. I was like, what is going on?
Did you see the one for 6,000?
Did not see that one, but I've seen them sell for thousands before, so that doesn't surprise me.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I've seen them go for about 1,400 the max.
Yeah, I was like, what is happening? And this shirt wasn't like even that good. Yes, I have.
Talking about something about eating at the Velvet Taco. He is.
Yeah, I was at the Velvet Taco in Dallas. It was my favorite tacos I ever had. Was the Velvet Taco in Dallas.
Dude, there's so many. I like the authentic places. Like I go to a place called, it's in Spanish, but it's called Grandma's Secret, Abuela's Secreto.
That's probably,
my
name
God.
of it. I would probably like it.
If you follow my Instagram, you'll see me at least once a week or every other week. I'm always posting the food plate that I ordered. One day I had, and I made it a video because you had to, because it was sizzling fajitas. And it was like nice plate of beans and rice and, you know, tomatoes and like and just, oh my God, little, you know, just everything.
You guys have, I'll give you guys that. You have way better food in Texas than we have in Philly.
It's different, like, but as far as Mexican cuisine goes, yeah, but it's
Mex, tacos, barbecue, all you guys, not even close.
But I will say this much: Philly has, you know, a very unique Eastern kind of like, you know. I know it sounds cheesy, but like if you go to Philly, fucking cheesesteaks, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But then the Italian markets, you guys have so many good Italian, you know, just diners and places,
like delis and stuff. Yeah, we have that. Yeah,
delis. Yeah, that's what I meant. You guys kill it. But then again, you know, there's some that are just like your run of the mill. Like it to me, it was almost equivalent to like a Subway, but better. You know, like mom and pop shops. But then like you go to the really really good ones that've been there forever. You know that it's a real delicatessen. You smell everything in there, and it's like. I love it. Everything. God, man.
They give you like this much meat for this much bread and this much meat.
Yeah, like you go, I want this type of salami, and then they show you, and there's like 6 different versions of that type of salami. You know, or I was like, oh my God, you're giving me a headache. You know, all of them. Yeah, here, boom, boom, boom. But I lived in a little. I call it Little Greece. It was in Astoria, New York. It was outside of Manhattan and Queens. I lived in Queens for quite a long time. I lived everywhere in New York, but. The Bronx and Brooklyn and Queens, and man, talk about good food. Oh my God. Marrakesh says what? Tex has the best Tex-Mex. Well, yeah, because it's Tex and Mexican.
It's in the name.
Yeah, no, but there is this guy, and I would recommend him. Like, if you're ever really gonna come visit, I would send you this link. And this guy does this PBS show, but he's really regional, and like he goes everywhere. He's called a day tripper. But it's only in Texas he does a day trip. So anywhere he travels, it takes about a day to travel to. And he goes to major big cities. Like he's even gone as far as El Paso and you name it, like every other major city and little hole in the wall places that you hear about. He'll take you and tell you the best spots to eat.
That's the best way to go because there's always these tourist traps and the food isn't that good there. But if you go to the hole in the wall spot, that's where you gotta go.
Yeah, there's so many. Like you just gotta know where to go.
Well, like the ones in Philly, we have Geno's and Pat's. That's what everybody knows about. The big like cheesy spots.
Yeah, I like that they're both different. But you know, I'm not gonna argue which one's better or not. But like you know,
I don't think they're. I don't think they're both any good. To be honest.
I don't think they're like it's not healthy for you for one, and really it's funny is I don't like cheese. I don't like fake American cheese, let alone crap out of the can. But I'll eat that shit any day. Like it's so good. It's like my high blood pressure, boom. Like I'll tell you a story. So I went back with my ex, my daughter's mom, and we were driving back to New York after a stay in Pennsylvania. We stood in a place called, oh God, I wish, not Chad's. I can't remember what it's called. It was this famous artist was from there. Anyway, we're driving back. I pick up like 4 extra Philly cheesesteaks, and she ate them all on the way home.
Good for her.
I was like, what the fuck? She's like, they're so goddamn good. You know, we were eating 8 too. You know, and it's like, you're eating more. A screenshot of what? I don't know. I'm lost on that one. But yeah.
I think she's been drinking probably.
Who? Nah, Danica's fine.
Danica will never drink.
Danica never. Yeah, she would never have a slap back, you know, shot or something.
Nah, not
When
her.
we meet, we're all gonna drink a beer and hug and, you know, whatever, or elbow. We have to still wear our masks or something.
Yeah, whenever that goes away.
Dude, tell me about it. Yeah, that's another.
I'm saying, as long as states have different rules, that's going nowhere. Because if one state's opening, other state's closing, it's never.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying one state's right or one state's wrong, but I'm just saying if we're going in different directions, we're not gonna end up anywhere.
Well, I think you just said the point that's really well taken is that, you know, as long as we go in, it's about the direction that I'm talking about each state, you know, of, you know, within the U.S. does have some turmoil. And if we're talking about science, just scientifically, you know, there's going to be some medical traumas. Yeah, we're going to have some high rises because some populations tend to migrate together and they don't pay attention. So if it's like a younger demographic at universities, you're going to see universities scale back up a little bit. But I think it's going to take us to probably next January before we really start clearing this out.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
Everybody gets the shot.
I don't know. Yeah, probably. It's weird.
Yeah. I grew up in like a conservative, like Russian Christian home. So everybody in my like family side thinks this is like a mark of the beast situation. That's what they think the vaccine is. They think they're gonna like implant you with some kind of
I keep hearing that too. I mean, there's a part of me that goes, who knows? You know, with technology now, you can shove a microchip in everybody. You know, there'd be a reason to do it, but I don't want it.
Yeah. But they watch a bunch of those like conspiracy shows and stuff. So that's where they get the news from.
Let me put it this way: if they want to do it, they're going to do it no matter what. This would be a good excuse to do it if they were going to do something like that. Yeah, Jen, Austin is supposed to for the most part, but I've already caught a couple people, like he was at a thrift store and a couple idiots. I will say this much: I forgot to mention and give a report on this. I wish I had my camera. That's one of the days I wish you should have had your GoPro going. You should have got on this. I was at a Salvation Army and I'm standing, let's say I'm standing this way, and this guy behind me, all of a sudden I just turn and I'm looking at this rack or just whatever shelf of stuff. This guy comes like this to me, like literally comes this close. And I went, but 3 seconds went by and I went, oh shit, he doesn't have a fucking mask on. No, but the guy he had his front shirt over the back of his neck. So his whole front body was exposed. And he just was staring. Like, this guy was high as can be.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, what? He just kind of like stared right at me. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I just stood back and I was like, get the fuck back, bro. You know? And he just like turns and just walks off. Kind of like, you know? And I just remember he was like, he was fucking high, you know? What the hell is going on, you know? It was crazy. And I just went, oh shit. This is, you know, if anybody's going to have a contagious thing like that, it's somebody who was not very mindful like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I heard that a lot of the homeless population already has it and are spreading it pretty thick. And I don't know if you know, but I'm half our nation now has got like this big homeless issue because there's a lot of politics about like what to do about things. But for some reason, Austin is like gotten this law off their books. And that's when you see the homeless population rise by way of tents. They took the law off where anybody can have a tent on the fucking sidewalk, you know? So
Wow.
Crazy. Back
That
in
sounds like-
February when we had that 10 degrees weather here, where like everything was freezing. It was actually 9, outside, and it was like 20 degrees in my house, and I lost all electricity. Didn't have water for over a week. It's crazy. And I thought, how are these homeless people sleeping out there? What are they doing? It's crazy.
Well, imagine that's like every winter in Philly, man. That's what the weather we have here.
I was
so.
gonna say, yeah, and you guys are better equipped. You guys have the trucks that throw the salt and the sand on the road.
Oh yeah.
You guys are constantly but still, it's dangerous. You see accidents all the time.
Yeah.
I'm sure
That's why I figured that snowstorm hit you guys a lot harder. You guys weren't ready for that. You guys weren't ready for any.
They were supposed to be ready. That was part of the dilemma. Yeah, like our electric company that runs the electric companies screwed up. So we're on our own grid. We don't connect with any other states. So that's part of it too. Like, it's not like we can all of a sudden say, okay, we need to draw more power. Just all the grids started breaking down. So it's like, wow. Remember when Canada that happened, like from like north part of New York and all the way to New England? Remember all those grids broke down? Like, it's crazy. Yeah, me too, Jen. I was like so sad. But yeah, back to something more positive.
Something happened, is it here, right?
We don't have to talk about this. I mean, we could, or we can just ignore it like it doesn't.
We went straight from COVID to the homeless people, man. We just full positivity on the show right now. Okay.
It's the fact of life, Yeah, it's funny is because I go out thrifting so much, I end up having like a lot of extra clothes in my car and stuff. So like I had some jackets I practically got for free, and so I was like throwing sweaters and jackets out at homeless people, and
nice.
And all these blankets that I had at my house. I was like, let me just throw them out to them. They were like grabbing them like crazy.
If it's 9 degrees, that's not for sure.
Dude, it was like, yeah, we're not just not equipped. It just was like it was a mean type of freeze. It was a hard freeze. It was one of those hard freezes. So there's black ice and stuff like that. People were not prepared. No, crazy.
How long did it last?
It was a good few days. Good few days. It took, it came in like Sunday, like night, real snuck up real quick, and like by Monday morning, I was like, oh crap, the house is cold. It was like 30 or 40 degrees in the house. I was like, shit.
Damn.
Even 50 was cold, And I went, oh crap. And then that's when I didn't have electricity till like probably Wednesday or Thursday.
That's a terrible combination, man.
Well, here's the thing. I rented this place because it had a fireplace. So I'm always thinking ahead. Thank God I had gas stove, but something went wrong. Like the gas stove couldn't even be turned on. Everybody's like, oh, don't do that. I'm like, hell, it's 10 degrees. You're going to turn the damn stove on.
Yeah.
If I got to cook, I'll cook, But yeah, it's crazy. Oh, what did Jen say? She's like, I got some free inventory today and hit up some yard sales. How are the yard sales, Jen? Come on for 2 minutes. Come on and say hi.
Good for you, Jen. It was 20.
You don't have to show your face.
28 degrees this morning here. We had no yard sales.
Actually, it was pretty cold. Like the last couple of days, we actually were back in our 30s for a little bit. It was weird. Like and then can you believe this? Next week it's going to be in the 90s. Like our weather's so screwed up.
Sounds about right.
So screwed up.
It was 80 here 2 days ago.
Global, not global warming, whatever. Weather. What's the other word for global warming?
It's climate change. That's the word.
Climate change. Yeah, because I was getting this argument with my right wing friends. Like, there's no global, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Climate change. My ass is freezing. Brazilla says we only have 2 seasons here in Las Vegas: summer and road construction. I would say there's a third one, and that's I'm gonna burn your ass out of here, unless you have an air conditioning. Yeah. I have a niece, and I haven't been able to contact her. We haven't been able to find her. She was in Las Vegas. For some reason, she's not contacting the family, and I was her favorite uncle, so it's kind of weird. Yeah, it was here like that too, Jen. It was kind of drizzly. A friend of mine who comes on the auction sometimes, he's called Early Bird Reseller.
Oh,
Oscar. And
Rafa?
No, his name is Oscar. He's Early Bird Reseller. He's in my area, but he was supposed to go to a flea market like way out in the foothills. This is like about an hour, 45 minutes from Austin. but he got rained out. All right, have a good night, Jen. Take care. So like, I'm pretty darn tired, ready for Betty. I'm about to close down pretty soon, a little bit, maybe 5 minutes or so. Yeah. It's like, good night, Louis and Paul. Good night. Good night. Yeah. Everybody's gonna start taking off. I usually try to just do a quick little check-in live chat once in a while. I get no more than
Do you usually do them Saturday nights, or is this like a first for you? I haven't seen it.
Well, I've done them on Saturday nights. I'm all over the place. I'll show up whenever the hell I want. You know,
There's no rhyme or reason. Just hey, Louis is on.
No, until I hit 4,000 hours, I'm not worried about keeping a consistency right now. I'm just gonna like. People are like, well, you can get to 4,000 hours quicker if you have consistent. I'm like, whatever. You know, I'm like, I'm not too big into the. I'll get around to it. I'm just trying to work on focusing on my business and its model and things that I need to do. So get that money. Money right now is a little more important, you know.
Wait, are you? I don't even know. Are you full time reseller or no?
Technically, I guess I'm stuck in that full time. Yeah, but I do other side hustles. If I need.
Technically, I'm full time.
So like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I'll just say yeah, pretty much. But I need to treat a little more ferocious. But I've been, you know, yeah. I'm basically, yeah. If you're getting by, yeah, you're doing it. You're doing it full time. I'm not working corporate anymore, so I stood out of that.
Good for you. Yeah, I left corporate 4 years ago when they told me to take a pay cut, and then they get a CEO raise like 2 weeks later.
Did you quit after that?
I quit when I told them to take a pay cut, but because the pay cut was like 10% for me, but then they gave a CEO like a $5 million raise. And I was like, what?
That's exactly why you got the pay cut. You know.
Yeah. I know.
Well, what do you mind mentioning the company or?
Yeah, I don't care. It's Urban Outfitters.
Urban Outfitters? Oh,
yeah.
That's all the reason why like I'm even happier to be a reseller in doing with a focus. Probably like 35% of it or more is on clothes, like vintage clothes and old school. It's just, you know, there's a lot of people that think, oh, that's bullshit philosophy, but no, it's like, you know what? You know, I do believe there's going to be a retail apocalypse. We've already seen it. Like there's a lot of companies that's closed, that's out there, retail stores, not just clothes stores, just retails. You know, Pottery Barn's gone, or no, whatever it was called. I can't remember what it's called, but there's a couple of them, you know, things that are just shutting down. Even, yeah, you know, Sears is gone, JCPenney's is out too, and all the other malls are gone to hell. Amazon's going to take over those. So it's like
Kmart's are closing, right? Do you have any Kmart's around you still?
Dude, those in Texas closed a long time ago. Yeah. Were there still some there left? Wow.
We had one that closed maybe like a month ago, and then we have 2 more left still around here.
Wow. You guys held out, man.
It's a ghost zone. I thought you could win. There's nobody there, but they're
right.
open.
But I remember when I think didn't Kmart and Sears merge somehow?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I never got that because like as if one was going to do something for the other. It's like two. You know, it's like 2 guys on YouTube, you know, like, hey, let's do a show. What about, I don't know, let's just go live. And then nothing goes anywhere. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not helping each other. Be organized, you know, like when your corporate structure goes. It's like, yeah, it's funny. That is funny. Bargain Weasel says, hey, guys, first I hear of this, I'm shutting down in 5 minutes. Well, better late than never. Hey, nice to see you, Bargain Weasel. Like and subscribe. Nice to see you. I hope to see you again sometime. I do these random lives and just try to open up the platform and have good conversation, you know, life, and that we can't ever avoid talking about.
Bargain Weasels in Montana. That's awesome.
Oh, I love Montana. Fry's is good. That's right. Yeah, Fry's was a crazy giant store for electronics. They sold just unnecessary shit in there too. But it's like it was a great place. Like if you knew how to like do retail arbitrage and find the sales, you could find stuff. Yeah.
I don't think we ever had Fry's around here. Never heard of that.
You know, in Vegas. Yeah, I think the whole idea of business models and stuff and like pop-ups and this new, I call them the Z generation, Z Gen, which is my daughter's, you know. And they always, it's funny to hear Z Gens going, okay, boomer, but they're really talking about X generation, which is after.
Yeah.
don't even fucking understand what boomer means. You know,
Yeah.
it's a historical reference to boomers. That's actually, you know, World War II crowd.
Yeah.
Or after. But they're like, oh, you know, and I'm like, X-Gen, you know, like better than Z for zilch. You know, you guys don't get it. But they, it's funny because I'm watching them, you know, it's like so just connected to the decade they were born in the 90s a lot, you know, and it's not making fun of anybody that, you know, because a lot of my friends are in their 40s and 30s and stuff.
I was born in the 90s.
Yeah, but I'm, you know what I mean? So like it is some of your generation, but I'm talking about like specifically like the t-shirt rats. Like you said, you follow them, you get it. And they're just like hot on like wearing this attire that is, you know, when I say the attire, their fashion's all about the 90s.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, what is this about? What is this about? What is this mean? Like they'll wear these shirts and they have no clue what the shirt's about. I'm like, God, really? Why are you, you know, I'm like substance over, you know, it's like,
They just care about the drip, Louis. That's all they care about. As long as the drip is good, they don't care what it means.
It's really what it's all about. They want bangers and they want just, you know, they want to look, you know, they say fire hot and stuff. I'm like, I get it, you know, because like, shit, man. Yeah, I used to wear that shit all the time.
I wear shirts from Five Below. that's my attire.
I wear whatever I find at the bins, you know, like I'll bring it home and watch it. I find some brand new Nike shit that's like really, it's like, oh, it's too modern, but like for them it's too modern. But I'm like, hey, you know, when at least I go to the grocery store, I look decent, you know, or something.
That's right, yeah.
Pair of jeans, but you know, I'll still wear my vintage stuff, the single stitch shirts and stuff that I used to own when I was in college, or find good ones. Man, hell yeah, you know, everybody likes a good one. It's like, you know.
Did you sell the Dallas one yet or no?
Dude, not yet, dude. You saw that day? Yeah, that you were the. No, I'm actually right behind me. I went through one of those. I remember I had 3 boxes of those USPS, the post office boxes.
Yeah.
I went through one of them just looking at it. So I have 3 different piles. One is a test pile to see how OxyClean is going to go. And it's on the less favorable single stitch that are like not too grand or anything, but they're really like bold 90s. They're 90s shirts, but they're not the like the Warner Brothers and stuff like that. So I want to make sure we're going to have the right ratio of, you know, versus all this other stuff. And that particular yellowing is coming up. So once I do that, I'm going to clean the rest in a heartbeat, and then I'm going to pop them up on, you know, you ever used Grailed?
I've heard good things.
If you got good
Dave.
stuff, man, like I'm talking like fire stuff, like hats that have the 70s like little, you know, the little, what do you call it, the red lines on it, and it's got like, you know, gas stations or stuff, trucker caps that are like from the 80s and stuff. Dude, list them on there, but you got to list a lot. So what I'm doing is I'm getting all my inventory. So when I list, I'm gonna put them all in there as drafts, and then go in one after the other. When I finish them, pop them all up at once. So there's like 40 in a row. Oh, like boom, and then it's gonna, you know.
Is Grailed better than Depop? I heard Depop is really good for vintage.
At price wise, not necessarily, unless you've got a good following. So I have more sales on Depop than I do listed right now, and I kind of got lazy. I would say I put mids on there. Mids are like mid-range kind of crap.
Yeah,
you know, I call them repops, or, you know, stuff that's like a throwback, you know. And I don't always put my good stuff, but I put up some pretty expensive modern day streetwear, like Yeezy shit, you know, from Kanye West and all that crap. And,
yeah,
you know, but it's always a lot of low ballers, you know, and they're like kids that are younger than us, you know. It's like in their, you know, teenagers to 20s, early 20s. They're like, hey, can you take this much? I'm not getting paid. No, come back when you got the money.
That's my allowance. That's what I have.
This is all I could find on the couch, you know. Just quit spending it on pot, you know. It's like shit.
Yeah, I feel you there.
I appreciate you, Bargain Weeds. What's your real name? Where are you from?
He said, I think he said he's from Montana, right? Because he said.
Oh, that's right, Montana.
JC Penney's in Montana.
We'll just call you JC for now until we figure out your name.
How do you know his name is not Weasel?
It's true.
Could be.
Or maybe that's his initials, BW, you know. Very white. See?
Here we go. Went for full circle.
What do you got planned for tomorrow, Paul? Anything?
I got church in the morning, and then family time. And that's it. So,
Are they gonna make any Ukrainian food?
oh yeah.
Like what?
Well, we call them vareniki, but they're like pierogies, but we call them vareniki. So, and thankfully my grandma's still with us. She's like in her 70s, so she makes them by hand.
Oh
So
my god, I
yeah,
love
so we
it.
make them with potatoes and with cabbage. So I'm excited for that.
Yep. Very much like a Polish kind of. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. It's the same exact thing, but we just call them. It's just a different name for it. We call them vareniki. So yeah.
So, like when you go to restaurants, at least in the East Coast, they would always put sour cream, applesauce, or glazed onions. You know, like caramelized onions. Oh my god.
Yeah,
You guys do
we
that?
don't do the applesauce, but we do the sour cream and we do the glazed onions. But we have we put bacon and the glazed onions together. So
Oh god, yeah, that's it. Yeah, even if you don't have bacon, just use prosciutto, dude.
exactly. I'm gonna make you hungry right before bed, man.
Yeah, those are perfect. The sweet and salty. Yeah, with what do you said? You stuff them with potatoes or something?
Yeah, well, she does half potatoes, half cabbage.
My God, now you're making me crazy. Oh my, jeez.
This is why I can't go on a diet, man.
Screw that. I wouldn't even worry about it, man. Just enjoy and eat it. Well, you can, because Grandma's still here, dude. Now we can start videotaping. That would make a good video. If you can get if you can catch her before unless she's already did them. She probably already made them last.
Oh yeah. They're all She makes them by hand herself. Then she gives them to us, and we put them in the freezer, and we freeze them. Yep. Then when it's time, we just boil them. Then we have another one called.
Used to do that with gnocchis and ravioli.
We're called pilimeni. Pilimeni is kind of like a tortellini, but with pork inside. So it's kind of like a mix of like a tortellini and like a wonton, kind of like a combination. And then like just like these puff balls, and then it's amazing. Yeah.
Wow.
So she also makes those by hand.
Now you're making me. Oh.
Let me see if I can Google it if it does it justice.
Oh, Vargan Weasel says Russell. Hey, Russell. Yeah, did we meet the other night? I want to say. Yeah, because I kept saying, should I call you Ross? Yeah, we met the other night, I think. And you were like, maybe I'm thinking somebody else. I may be wrong.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm not modded. I can't put a link, Louis. What's going on?
Hold on, let me find you. I got to go to the YouTube now. Pasca. Oh. Philly Flipper's trying to put something. Okay, I allowed it. There it goes. Did it? Let me give you where's the damn blue wrench thing? How come it's not letting me do this? I don't get it. Oh, do I have to do it from here, or where do I got to do it from?
They do it from YouTube. Click on the three dots next to my name. Yeah.
That's funny thing is it's not there right now. Oh, you know why? Maybe because I popped it out. Oh, here it is. There, I found it.
Yeah, you click on that link and click on images.
Timeout. You're going in timeout. That's
it. What would be my first time? Yeah, that's what they look like right there, guys. It's amazing. They're amazing. I could probably eat like 200 in one sitting.
Oh my God, that sounds so good. Crazy. Let me click on this damn thing. Okay, come back. No, I got to do it from. Where did it go? Oh, you know what it is. Yeah. I'll click on it later. Let's see if I'm trying to cut and paste it, but it won't let me do anything. There it is.
Try to do it again.
Oh, I got it. I copied it. I'm going to open up another window and take a look at this. Isn't that funny? There it goes. Google open it. Oh, pelmeni.
Pelmeni. Yeah,
it's pretty much. Yeah, I was going to say it's pretty much. It looks exactly. Is it just a little bit? Is it bigger? Would you say than a normal? Whatever it's called.
Tortellini. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, and it's just stuffed with pork and onions inside. Yeah.
My God, that sounds crazy delicious. Is there a certain flavor or seasoning they put in it?
Yeah, there's like the regular stuff, but salt and pepper and all that. Yeah, nothing too crazy.
There's one that's ground turkey, sour cream, ground pork, hot sauce, and olive oil. Have you ever had?
And then you can you dip it. You could dip it into hot sauce. You dip it into sour cream. Yeah, so it's
It is kind of like I can see why you're saying like a wonton. That's crazy.
Yeah.
My God, now I'm gonna go look for this. I'm gonna have a nightmare about this not getting it.
I
Dated a
dated a Ukrainian girl a long time
Ukrainian.
ago. She could, yeah, man, they all can. I don't know how, but they all can.
I need to find me a Ukrainian girlfriend.
There's probably plenty. Were you in Austin? I don't know any in Austin. I know
Yeah.
a lot in Dallas. I know a lot of Ukrainians in
There's
Dallas.
a big German community, so there is some Eastern Europeans here, and yeah, I gotta go, and I just gotta go to Ukraine. That's all.
There you go, man. Let me know when you go. I'll come with you. I'll show you around.
My God, that'd be awesome. Do you get to go once in a while? I know you said not since it's closed, but
Yeah, I went 3 years ago last time. It was great. I was supposed to go last summer for my cousin's wedding, but then obviously COVID happened, so I couldn't go. But
do you think when you go back next time, you'll think in a different sense, like on top of just enjoying life the way you love it and going to see the places and doing the things you like to do, but you think you also kind of do a little reseller Twitch?
oh yeah, but the last time I went, I wasn't reselling, so I don't know. But like, there's like bazaars or like markets where like they just sell like their handcrafted all these like nesting dolls and different icons and all this stuff that sells
You know,
for
some of them
insane
are
money
fake
here.
and some of them are remade and they're rehashed and new. But like if you're good, of course they're not going to be stupid. Like if they got something old, but I mean, you may be able to get a good deal where you get it, and you go, huh? Let me think about the comps in this. Maybe it's something you got to look up
Yeah,
that
well,
it's like this.
it's not even like the good deal. Just the exchange rate for dollars to them is just so insane that for them they could think they're selling it for like crazy, but for you it's nothing because
Wow.
I what is like I think the average salary is $200 a month in Ukraine a month. So like in Ukrainian dollars it's a lot for them, but for me that's nothing. The last time I went, I tipped my hotel lady because I was in a hotel for a week. I tipped her $100 at the end of the week, and she like bawled and started crying in front of me because that was like her like monthly pay I gave her in a tip. And for me, it's $100. That wasn't really that much, but it was like her monthly
She
salary.
must have really treated you good at that restaurant too.
Oh, that was my hotel. She was my cleaning lady for the whole week. I felt bad because I'm a pig, as you could tell behind me. I leave a mess everywhere.
But then she's like, I don't care. I mean, that's and probably in the back of her mind, I mean, she does care. Like, oh God.
Yeah, that's why I tipped
Did
her
you give
really
it to her
well. Yeah.
privately? Like you said, here. You know, like hand it to her, put it in her hand.
Yeah, I gave her Chris Benjamin, and she almost like she thought it was fake at first. I'm like,
You
no,
actually gave her U.S. money.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, because like you said, the exchange. She probably had to like pay a little bit up for it, but that's still.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. That's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah, I would like tip like the cab drivers like a 5 every time I would take a ride, and they would be like, "What?" That's like pretty much what they would make in a day. So I would tip like.
Oh, but they were used to getting American money.
Well, from Americans, they pretty much are used to it, like if they know you're from America. But yeah, because like there's exchange like booths. I was in Kiev, the capital city. There's exchange booths like on almost every corner of the city. So you can go inside and exchange a euro to a
You got to
hryvnia,
look at the rates.
currency.
Yeah, that's a pain in the neck. I heard the place. They claim that train stations are the best. I don't know if that's true, but that was in Europe. That was 20 years ago.
Train stations are good. Police stations are good too. But they're everywhere. So it's just
Wow.
yeah.
Look these up if you get hungry. Something about daruni home made with sour cream. Oh, God, that sounds so good.
Oh, derune. Derune are potato pancakes. They're also mad good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Potato pancakes. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had
That
those.
sounds like the Jewish version of what are they called? Not latke. No, latke.
I think that's latke. I think it is latke. Yeah.
Yeah, like the Jewish ones, which there's the Russian Jewish, and then there's but the potato pancakes that those are good, man. Oh my God, you just add a little onion in it.
Guys, you're gonna make me so hungry before bed.
See, we would put sour cream on it. It's funny. It's like I'm not even Jewish, but like we would do that like around Christmas time, just because it was just a good thing to do. My sisters are half Polish, so.
Oh, okay.
They love pierogies and stuff like that.
Boy, that's what Poland's known for.
Yeah, I haven't been there. I wish I went, but another day, another life. I posted on Instagram some pictures of me when I was young, and I had a couple in Italy and one like somewhere in Europe. And it's like I'm up in some castle, you could see the whole view down. But it's funny because I'm on that picture. I had hair on my head and I had a rat T-shirt from a concert from the 90s, like early 90s or something. I was like, you probably weren't even born yet, Paul.
I was born in the 90s. I was born in 90, so I was born. Yeah,
you may have just been born because I started going to. I went for the first time in Europe 90 and then 91, and then I went back and oh god,
there you go. I was just born.
this may have been 95. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god, I probably should go to bed because my daughter's coming over. She's like, "Oh, I'll be there at 7 in the morning." I'm like, "Don't come till like 8:30 or 9."
Yeah. I have to be at church in 8 hours, so yeah.
All right, let me let you go, dude. It's been 2 hours. Cool. I'll do this again some other time. We'll have like a fun hangout. I'll let you know.
For sure. Amen.
All right, peace. Have a good night. Have a good Easter too.
You too.
Enjoy the family. Bye. All right, everybody in the live chat. I'm gonna go to bed here. Thank you guys for staying up for a couple hours, just hanging out. It was good to see Simply Dana and Paul and Danica was here and everybody. Bargain Weasel, I appreciate me getting to meet you. Rosilla Review, good to meet you too. I think, and I don't know who's still here. I see like 7 people watching. Philly Flipper was here, so whoever's on. Jen says she's going to bed. She might be lurking. Who knows? Thank you guys. Danica was here. Sadiq, if you're still listening, have a good night, man. Everybody have a good holiday, whatever your holiday you celebrate. Call it Easter. Easter bunny. Go find some eggs, meaning everything's going to be shut down. I forgot to mention that in the reseller world, there's not going to be any garage sales on Easter. And if there is, good for you. But most people, it's all about spending time with the family, finding some solitude. I always kind of say just find something to, happy Resurrection Day. You can resurrect your mind into a clearer, more conscious line of thinking. Like I always say, maintain your focus and elevate. All right, everybody, have a good night. It's good spending time with you. I wish you a restful night and a peaceful death, whenever that comes. See you guys.